All right, in this video, I'm going to show you how to write an equation in slope-intercept form. That's y equals mx plus b. Okay, so we have 2 points that our line is going to pass through. It's going to pass through 12, 6, and 16, 7 on a coordinate plane. And we need to find the slope as well as our y-intercept. Okay, so our y-intercept is where the line is going to cross the y-axis. Our slope is what's our rise over our run. The first thing we need to find is the slope. The slope can be found by taking our y2 minus our y1 over our x2 minus our x1 when it comes to these points. So I tell my students to label the coordinates. This is an x, this is a y, this is an x, this is a y. This is your first coordinate, so give it 1s. This is your second coordinate, give it 2s. So we're going to use that formula right there, which will give us the slope of any line as long as we know 2 points that it crosses through. So I'm going to take y2 minus my y1. That's this value minus this value. So 7 minus 6. 7 minus 6 over x2 minus x1 goes on the bottom. 16 minus 12. 16 minus 12. Now, what I end up getting is 7 minus 6 is 1, 16 minus 12 is 4, so my slope is a fraction here. It's going to be 1/4 for my m, my slope. I can start to write my answer down. My answer is going to go right over here. I'm going to say y equals, I already know my slope. I found it by using the slope formula of y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I'm going to put a 1/4 right there with an x attached to it. 1/4 x. I still don't know what my y-intercept is. I'm not sure where this line is going to cross the y-axis, but I can find it by replacing my y and my x now with either those 2 numbers or those 2 numbers. These look easier to work with because they're both even. I don't want to have to deal with the 7. So I'm going to plug 12 and 6 in here, but I got to make sure I put them in the right spot. 12 pops up first, and sometimes I see kids put it in there, but that is a y. And this is the y coordinate, this is the x coordinate. So 6 needs to go where the y is. 1/4 times x, our x value is a 12, so I'm going to put a 12 in, plus b. Now we have an equation with only one variable. The variable that you see in that equation is b, so we can solve for it by using inverse operations. First, we got to multiply 1/4 times 12. So 12 times 1 is going to give me a 12, divided by 4 is going to give you 3. So we now have 3 plus b equals 6. Inverse operate to eliminate the 3. Minus 3 cancels, minus 3. And now you're going to get 3 equals b. So now that we know what the b value is, I can take 3, go up here and replace with the number. We now have an equation written in slope-intercept form. The line that we are going to be looking at here that passes through 12, 6 and 16, 7 would have a slope of 1/4, and it would cross my y-axis at 1, 2, 3. So my first dot would be there, and then I would be rising 1, running 4, up 1, over 4. We'd end up having a line that looks something like that. Study hard and good luck on your upcoming test.